Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby, and it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some guys love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, it's Sonny Gray. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Not close with that one, and now 2-0. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Check swing at a 3-0. Appeal to third, and he went around. Rule to swing. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting second.
Here's Ketel Marte. And that's a little bit high. Ball one. And that's in there at the knees. That one missed.
1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2 now. Carroll gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Grounder might be 2. Donovan tossed to second. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Josh Naylor. And that drops in for a strike. Two out, space is empty. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. That's a little bit low. Too low, and it's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And Naylor swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Corbin Burnes.
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it.
And that's outside. There's a strike. And now 2-2.
2-2 to count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. And there's a foul ball. Burns, a former Cy Young Award winner. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And that is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty.
Let's go, Alex.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Ball 2. Let's go, Cardinals.
That's down and in.
3-2.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first, Wilson Contreras. Next up for the Cardinals. Swinging a foul straight back. Burns, a Northern California native. He was a 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin. Made it as a pitcher. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. And that
Ball
one
2.
missing low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Outside. And that's ball 3. Caught him looking for the K. Here's Nolan Arenado. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike. That's outside, and that's ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Come on, Nolan.
And it's fouled away. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting fifth.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Cards strand a couple, scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gray back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And there's 1 down.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Jake McCarthy at the plate and takes high there. One down, base is empty. In for a strike, and 1-1. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. Good job to fight that one off. Next offering way off the plate.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Slings it across, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And now 1-2.
Strikes.
Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
He goes down looking. You think he caught him off guard with a fastball right there, Chris? He didn't look ready for it.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that's exactly what happened. You look at the sequence of pitches. He didn't see anything firm until that last fastball, so you got to think he was still sitting off speed and just couldn't react quick enough to even get a swing off. That's good pitching right there.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And he takes a strike. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Fly ball down the line.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Victor Scott the
Victor
second.
Scott next up for the Cardinals. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
2 outs. Outside low, and the count even 1-1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Breaking ball, and that got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Back to the top of the lineup, Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a strike. Herrera, the lead runner, out at second. Scott on at first with 2 down. And that clips the inside corner. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in St. Louis, and now the DH, Pavin Smith.
Pavin Smith.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8th, catcher.
And now, Gabriel Moreno. Fought off foul. Fouled off down the right side. The 0-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo.
Ball one.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. He's in there. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
That's ball two.
One out, the runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Aye.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man at second. Stays alive. Top of the third, no score. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. That's inside.
That's inside.
Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. On a line out towards center. Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. He hit into a double play his first time up. Just missed. Marte, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that's way high. And it's 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And there's the automatic. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And now it's Josh Naylor. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Herrera sizes this one up. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
That's in there. 0-2. Carroll at second. Marte at first. 2 out of the inning. Oh, what a stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Here's the
off
Cardinal
for the Cardinals,
DH, Alec
designated
Burleson.
hitter, Alec Burleson.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Breaking ball misses down and away. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's off the mark. 2-2. And downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Hey, you got this.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to
Now
it. As you can
batting,
see, the
first
hitter just
baseman,
locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit,
Wilson.
but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Gurriel handles the chance. Out.
Now
Number
batting,
2.
third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Let's go, Nato.
Just
That's out.
missed. Check swing, and he went. That's strike
I got
one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Good eye in that spot.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
3-2 on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And it remains 1-0. Back here in St.
Leading
Louis,
off for
start of the
Arizona,
4th. Here's
left
Lourdes
fielder,
Gurriel
Lourdes
Jr.
Gurriel Jr.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
So digging in, Jake McCarthy. Struck out looking his first time. Just missed.
1-0.
Fouled off. He was late. Nobody out. Runner at first. Off the plate inside. And it's 2-1. Runner takes off. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Grounded out his first time. That one outside. 1-0. Man at first, one away. That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Three-0 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, 1 out. Now up next for Arizona, Pavin Smith. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swing and a high fly ball left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swinging a foul straight back. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. Here comes Gurriel. Now a long throw home. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Caught looking his first time up. Way inside, and that hit him.
Anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Suarez on third. Moreno over at second. Perdomo on at first with 2 down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Corbin goes down on strikes.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Cardinals, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Lars Nootbaar digs in down. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
In there at the knees, and the count even at 1. And that one is in for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. The Redbirds down by a pair. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes. Two balls.
This one in the dirt. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count's full.
In the dirt. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Herrera in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. The Cards leave one, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Gray back to work. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Line drive, caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott the second.
And he deals. That's in for a strike.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And now here is Mason Wynn. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch swinging. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air, center field. McCarthy settles under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the inning. Redbirds down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Zach Thompson.
Now
Pretty
pitching
tight
for
game,
the
so they're looking for
Cardinals.
quality pitches out of him right here.
Number
Got to do his best to
57.
keep the score right where it is.
Thompson.
Now at the plate,
Leading
Jake
off for
McCarthy.
Arizona, center
If there's
fielder
nobody on
Jake
in front of
McCarthy.
him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
That
That's a
misses, and that's ball one. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Kyle Leahy up and throwing. Romero, a left-hander, also throwing. Check swing, called strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Arenado makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, third baseman Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. Thompson, a 6'2 southpaw, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. Misses off the plate. Ball 1.
Ball, that's it.
Squirts away a little bit. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Suarez over at first with 1 away. Chopped out in front of the plate. And that is out number 2.
Now batting, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Now the catcher up to hit, Gabriel Moreno. And that's downstairs. And that
Counts
is
1-0.
ball 1. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one catches the corner for a strike. The next pitch
Oh,
misses.
that's
3-1 now. Geraldo Perdomo on deck for Arizona. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. So now
That's
2
ball
on
4. Take your
and
base.
2 outs.
You get a walk, and you get a
Now
walk.
batting,
Everyone
shortstop,
gets a walk,
Geraldo
Boo.
Perdomo.
First and second, 2 outs. And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
And that
Oh,
one
that's
just
outside.
missed off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Wilson Contreras.
Come on, Cardinals.
Swing and a miss, strike one. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Kevin Ginkel preparing to come on if needed. Puck getting loose as well. Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, center field. McCarthy sizing this one up. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman.
So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Arenado.
That one
Oh, that's
missed.
low.
Fly ball to right. Carroll makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan.
Digging in, Brendan Donovan. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's
He's
the
gotten
count.
into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Two down, nobody on. And that's in
1
the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
This one popped up. And that is that. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for the
JoJo Romero
Cardinals,
gets the ball now. He has
Number
a great
59.
slider with tons of movement.
JoJo Romero.
This is Corbin
Leading
Carroll.
off for Arizona, right fielder Corbin Carroll.
And the first pitch
Outside.
misses for ball one. Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And there's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
All
Now
over that
batting,
one right there.
second baseman,
Just a solid
Patel
swing
Marte.
right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. A switch hitter batting right. And delivers
1-0.
outside. Carroll on One at first, nobody out. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
1-1.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Two now. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. It kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. The next offering misses. Now 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And the next pitch is way outside. Backed off the plate that time. Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. 1 at second, over to first, safe.
Now batting.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. 2 left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Cardinals nothing.
Now pitching for
We're back in
Arizona.
a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
37.
7th. Kevin Ginkel.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Lars Nootbaar.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Fastball for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals.
Walker.
Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's in there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Ivan Herrera now at the plate. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kyle Leahy.
62.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now, Eugenio Suarez.
3rd baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. On the ground to 3rd. Arenado to 1st in time. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pavin Smith.
Now it's the DH, Pavin Smith. Inside, 1-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's outside. And the count is 2-0. And another ball. That one finds the zone. And the count is 3-1. And that is out of play. And that one hammered. That's back. And it's gone. He leaves the yard to right, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Ball one.
Right side. Walker puts it away. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Right through there for a strike. That misses. 1-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
So up next, Corbin Carroll. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Perdomo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to short. Win. They take the force out, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Puck. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott.
Center fielder, Victor Scott.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Drops one down in front of the plate. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
So back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Mason Wynn. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Gurriel has it sized up. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
And now the DH, Alec Burleson.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Yeah, that's fouled off. fouled off, and they'll do it again. Inside, almost got him. The D-backs leading by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That one outside. The count now 2-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Tosses to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw. Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Contreras now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Foul ball there.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Cardinals nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, John King.
Now pitching for the Cardinals,
Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
John King.
That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
On the corner for a strike. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Riley O'Brien, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Outside. And a count 1-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Swing and a miss, and it got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Naylor stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here's Gurriel. And that drops in for a strike. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Gurriel gets a piece. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. Jake McCarthy getting ready to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That catches the corner.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. The throw in, but it's offline, and they lead by 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. And first offering is fouled off. King, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2017. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run homer, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. John King out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching
Matthew
for the
Liberatore
Cardinals.
into the game.
And with the big
52.
deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs. And a foul ball. Rip towards third. Arenado to first in time. And the inning is over. D-backs add a pair on the homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
McCarthy snags it on the run.
Now
That's just a
batting,
really nice catch
second
on the
baseman,
run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
2-0. Fastball for a strike. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was Awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for $33 or something.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Nootbaar in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 strike away, and that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Diamondbacks take this one in a blowout.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.